Hi, this is Julien and Just a Thought. Hi, so it's Julien and today's Just a Thought, and today we're going to talk about music. Now, for those of you that know me, you may know that I've been a musician longer than I've been a chiropractor, and it's always been a really interesting thing. It's a big part of my life, both playing and listening. But I just actually was reading, this is New Scientist actually from last week. There's the copy. And there was a very interesting article all about how music actually changes our brain. And here's the interesting thought that music actually can help us to heal and has been shown to do lots of great things. So there's a couple of things I'm going to tell you here. So long story short, music that makes you want to move or to dance does great things to your brain. There's one study that showed that, and actually the important thing is it's music that you like, and kind of fires you up, is a really good thing. So probably if there's a very simple version of today's thought, it is, stick on some music at some point every now and then and have a dance or a jig around the kitchen. A kitchen disco. There's even a whole movement of kitchen disco, but it actually does it good, and we know there's research that does it good. There was one study here about reggae evoked the highest activity in the brain area if you compare that with folk or electronic or classical music. But you might love classical music and actually hate reggae, so you go with what you like. It is also true that when music gets you dancing, it boosts your aerobic mood stabilizing hormone serotonin. Most of us know about serotonin, and also that if you're one that likes playing an instrument, I nearly brought in a guitar for me to play for you. That can help with hand-eye coordination, which has a neuroprotective effect on new nerve pathways. And I can tell you a story about a lady who was a concert pianist in her youth. She stopped playing. I talked her into starting. She started with some very simple scales, and we are talking, she was in her late 70s at this point. And within a couple of months, her hand arthritis and her joint flexibility really improved. I talked her into literally starting doing a few scales every day. By the end of it, she was back doing actually some of her repertoire. Her embarrassment was she said, well, I'll never be good to perform. I said, you only need to perform to the cat. And she performed to the cat, and the cat was very happy. So that was good. Other things to keep you excited about music is music keeps you in touch with old memories. So for those of you that know people suffering from Alzheimer's and dementia, it can be a gateway into reconnecting to old memories, and can have a positive effect. And I know somebody who actually makes up, every time they go and visit their parents, they make up a mixtape of songs that they knew they liked and of their era, and they put that on while they're doing their visit and chatting them. Massively good. It also can have we kind of notice a significant reduction on symptoms of depression. And certainly, if you're jumping around the kitchen and having a kitchen disco to whatever tune you like, you're going to have a smile on your face, and that is good to know. Actually, how does this all work? Well, it comes down to my current best friend is the default mode network, and how it switches us from you're either in executive network or default mode network. And default mode network, our brains kind of flip-flop between the two, but most people are now edging towards that there is a healing effect that happens in our brain when we're in default mode network, and music can take you out of that executive function into that state, be it dancing or actually just listening. So today's thought is get the radio on, listen to some more music, because it does your brain a lot of good.